Okay. I was having trouble getting OBS started, and I had a panic about that. But it's working now. Huzzah. I'm just gonna log on to Twitch real quick to make sure it is actually working. I know this is a late start time, but quite frankly, I wanted to play this game, so... Alright, good. Okay, it's working. Oh, man. Whew. So yeah, I was just like, I wanna play. So we're playing. We are investigating Miu's murder. Daybreak. The sun had risen while we were inside the virtual world.
Ding dong dong ding!
A body has been discovered. Everyone please report to the computer room.
Yeah?
Wait, you're already here.
Now then.
Wow, I get to bring you the body discovery announcement live. Ooh, doing it live is great. Just gonna ignore that line. Daddy, why are you such a potty mouth? I was holding back because we already had one vulgar cast member, but now it's my time to shine.
That's nice.
Thankfully, I'm adorable, so I can get away with all kinds of crude stuff. I finally get to be the foul-mouthed asshole. What a vulgar last word.
Hey.
What's wrong, Monotaro? You're just staring blankly at the body. Staring at the body. Mommy. Oh dear. We barely heard the announcement as we stared at Miu, dumbfounded. We just stared at Miu's corpse.
That's terrible.
Why did it end up like this?
Why?
Alright. What's going on? Why was Miu killed? Konta not understand either. Miu like this when Konta wake up.
Why?
Hey, what's going on? Why this happened?
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious a murder happened.
Huh?
Murder?
Weird.
What do you mean? Did something happen while going to sleep?
No.
We weren't asleep, and that wasn't a dream. We were in the virtual world.
Hey.
Hey, where's Kaito?
Ah.
That's right, Kaito. Almost as if on cue, we heard footsteps running fast down the hallway, the sound growing louder until the door burst open.
Hey.
What's this about? What was that body discovery announced? What, Miu? What in the hell is going on here? You're too late, okay? All the others finished gasping in terror already.
By the way.
But anyway, where were you this whole time, Kaito? What were you doing?
So.
I was taking a nap.
Huh?
Taking a nap? You were sleeping? Gonto was sleeping too. Had strange dream. Gonto not understand anything. As I said, it was the virtual world.
Which means.
So you logged yourself out. Oh, you logged out by yourself and then took a nap without our permission?
You know.
I suddenly got logged out before I realized it. I was back here. You were logged out involuntarily?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept.
Damn it.
And when the body discovery announcement woke me up, I rushed over here. Hey Kaito, if you're gonna lie, then you might as well do better. Do you think you can make the killing game more exciting with a crappy lie like that?
Hold on.
It's not a lie, I was really sleeping.
Hey.
Hold on a minute, we can discuss whether or not that was a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation. We need to discover who killed Miu. You seem ready. Well, of course you are.
Right.
One of our dear friends was killed, so it's finally time for you to shine. Explain it however you like, Kokichi. The fact is, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be
No.
executed. But I won't let it happen. I'll survive. I'll find the culprit so that we all can survive. Wow. Even if the culprit is Kaito?
Don't screw around.
What?
Okay.
Now, please save your arguments for the class trial. In the meantime, the Monokuma file. With this, you can even investigate up Miyu's asshole. Even there?
Now then.
Well then, do your best. I'm certain you guys will make this turn of events entertaining, asshole. Just cause. He can say it just cause. Daddy seems to be really enjoying that dirty word.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. I'll find the culprit this time no matter what.
Hey.
Why are you being so cheery about? What are you being so cheery about? Well, what are you sad about? You guys hated her. Not as much as you hate me, but still.
Stop it.
I do hate you, Kokichi. This is correct. That's not the issue. Of course I thought she was loud and annoying, but
I mean,
I never wanted her to die. I want us all to escape together.
yes.
Miyu was certainly brash and spirited, but she wasn't a bad person.
Listen closely.
Believe me, I had to perform maintenance on my body. I know. I know very well. I want to cry, but I can't. I should have had Miyu install a crying function.
Oh.
Huh? Wouldn't your tears cause you to short circuit?
No.
Not at all. My body is completely waterproof.
Jeez.
This isn't the time for that.
Yeah.
Gonta no can forgive this. Gonta never forgive this. Never forgive culprit either.
Idiot.
Oh, Gonta. But Gonta never forgive self. Gonta swear to protect everyone, but Gonta fail to protect Miyu. Gonta no could protect anyone. Gonta is failure as gentleman. I'm so tired of this awful feeling. I have to do something. I can't let this...
Shuichi,
Don't carry the burden all by yourself.
listen up.
You're my sidekick, don't forget.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it together. If we work together, we can solve this.
Ah.
No way, Jose.
What?
What?
Well, you know.
Suichi is the most reliable person in the class trial, you know. Why would we let such an important person work together with a suspect like you?
Huh?
Suspect? You're saying that if I was the culprit, Suichi would hide the truth to protect me?
Don't screw around.
Bullshit. Don't underestimate Suichi. Even if I was the culprit, he's the type of guy that see through things. That see things through. But remember Kaede's class trial?
Shut up.
He saw through that, didn't he? I believe in Suichi.
Okay.
Kaito. You love to believe, don't you, Kaito?
You really don't get it.
But that belief can turn against you, especially in this killing game, you know?
Ugh.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it at all. Fine, if you're gonna get all worked up over it, then me and Suichi won't team up.
But don't worry about it.
It's just for now. But hearing him say all that, I can't stay quiet.
I believe in you.
That said, try to get through this on your own. Clear me of suspicion with your own power. If you can be cleared. I don't like this at all. It feels like another one of Kokichi's tricks. Probably because it is. Of course, this is Kaito we're talking about. Nothing I could say would change his mind. Regardless, there's only one thing I can do. I can't be afraid. I can't get lost now. In order to protect... In order to protect everyone, I have to do something. I have to do something. First, I should check the Monokuma file. RIP. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miyu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death was 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds, killed around 6:30 in the morning. The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Kokichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I didn't get in. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Suichi. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words.
So that means...
That's fine, I'm keeping an eye on you. just in case he tries to bother you. Keeping an eye out?
It's true.
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right.
But I'll help you as much as I can, so where are you gonna investigate now? What's he up to? Why is he following me? I'm going to investigate the body. Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
Ew, that's what a grody face. Miyu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey,
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's not fair.
It's nothing.
That's too far. Sorry. You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was as despised, pathetic, dirty toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. What's Miyu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
by the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Miyu's helmet off. Then, she was gone.
Hey.
Is that a confession? How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Suffocation, obviously. She was strangled. Oh my god, there's so many people to talk to. Is this her helmet? This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness and the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch cords? I don't know, I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable, maybe you'll body swap with someone, who knows? A glitch. Sorry, I looked at my phone, I shouldn't have. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Miyu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. My concern is the cords. We're supposed to plug in 2 cords to a helmet. Red for consciousness, blue for memory. There's such a glitch in Medicare, that's what Miyu told us. I have to talk to everybody.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Miyu from the dining room window. You thought you saw Miyu?
Oh.
Yeah, I told Suichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it and thought I saw Miyu. Oh, so you saw Miyu then? I thought I must have been mistaken. She should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
Because?
If you had been positive it was Miyu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know?
hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miyu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later I told Suichi, and while we were talking about it... Bang. Ah? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I were positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't have been able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that. Another flashback. Oh. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right, the sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So, how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
Hey,
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey,
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Suichi's conversation.
huh?
My conversation?
Ah,
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice something? I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. Alright. Tsumugi's account. Wow, I got 2 truth bullets for that conversation. Kibo. I've been wondering. What was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Miyu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
my bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow, Suichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this? That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Miyu. He told us he couldn't cry, even if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth, too. You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Ugh, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. You don't have to be so wary of me. I'm keeping an eye out in case Kaito tries to bother you.
It's true.
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
Hey.
But I'll help you as much as I can, so where are you gonna investigate now? What is he trying to do? Why does he insist on following me around? Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse more around rapidly. You know how to work that computer? You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell Suichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. Neo World Program? Never heard of it.
Well,
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar can't be harmed. But any damage inflicted to your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miyu told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock?
Oh.
Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. If you die in the game, you die for real. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it would make sense that you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Miyu keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide it from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist.
I see.
So you can move around using your... Oh, so you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. But is the info in the text file correct?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original file into false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
Looks like it's a job for me.
Huh?
What?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to help. Let me help you with the investigation. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Miyu?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
Want you!
Oh god. And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, pig. I'm busy. I'm busy avenging Mommy's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long! Farewell!
Alrighty then, let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but
Thanks.
I'll do my best for Mom's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy? I'm so touched. Wow. Alright, fine, I'll leave you to it then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. Oh god.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah, his hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things. Already?
Okay.
Text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this...
This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
There's no sign that it was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? It really does have everyone's login and log out time.
Well...
Ah, excuse me. Aside from Miyu, everyone has logged in and out once.
You're right.
Miyu never logged out? Oh, wait. Yeah, she never logged out. There's a gap, though. And it would appear that no one secretly logged out and logged back in. Then my main concern becomes... Kaito, he logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. There's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program. Looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program was rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, Mia was the person capable of doing that.
Hey,
So which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little while.
yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Suichi will be able to avenge Miyu. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Then I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
That's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Oh my god, I still have to talk to all of these people. Kaito, what were you up to?
That's right.
I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand.
Um,
Explain what?
Ah.
You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
what?
Why are you...
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
What?
Hey,
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing. I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret to the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did it happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
so
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. I went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you up?
okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
hey,
Do you remember what condition Miyu's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not? Like I said, I don't know.
Ah.
Okay, sorry. I was just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Suichi. No, Suichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Oh my good god. I never thought Miyu would be killed. When I saw her avatar there, not moving, I thought maybe, but...
you're right.
That's right, you saw Miyu's avatar and the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kyo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey,
Can you tell me more about that? Any details?
I...
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Miyu was too, right?
No.
No, Miyu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Miyu volunteered to look around outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything, and then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That sound... That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We've all felt it from the inside. Something hitting the chapel wall. So we rushed to check to the side of the chapel and we found Miyu's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Miyu's real body, right? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
Jeez.
Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
Oh.
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
Because.
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Miyu. Who would have come into contact with Miyu at the chapel? Gonta, are you alright?
You're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Miu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Gonta, I want to know about what you think. Rare, I know. But who do you think the culprit is?
Gonta don't know.
Gonta, do not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How this
But
happened?
why this happened? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything.
How can this be?
But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no could protect Miu. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he... There was murder. Miu was murdered. There's always murder here. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey!
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry,
Miu was quite annoying,
idiot.
so I'm not gonna like totally miss her. Gonta is best boy. I love him. He's soft. Gonta, so sorry. Gonta, sorry. He no could protect Miu. Gonta.
Hey!
If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay. Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta definitely do his best this time. Oh, Gonta do his best to find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi is encouraging him? Gonta would be good at cuddles, I think, if once he learned. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. You and me both, Suichi. Do I have to talk to Monotaro too? Hey there. I know you're busy with the computer, but I want to go over what we learned from the investigation. I want to go over what we learned from investigating the program.
Okay.
Oh, you want to use this computer? Go right ahead. First, what program information was listed in that text file? According to the file, the killing game simulator was based on the Neo World program. In the simulator, objects can't break, your 5 senses are connected to your avatar, but your avatar cannot be harmed. Damage inflicted to your avatar will be transferred to your real body.
Okay.
That's exactly what Miyu told us. If your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. In other words, fatal injuries in the virtual world are fatal to your real body as well. I don't recall Miyu ever telling us this. She wouldn't just forget to tell us, so was she hiding this information on purpose? Physics are also the same as the virtual in the virtual world. There isn't any warping or quick transportation methods. You can only use your avatar to get around. That's about all that's written in the text file. The other piece of evidence I found interesting is the login logout record that Monotaro found. It recorded all the times we logged in and out. Excluding the victim Miyu, everyone only logged in and out once. So nobody secretly logged out and then logged back in. Which means... Kaito, he logged out before any of us, but it couldn't have been him. The program itself has also been modified in a few ways. We have to wait for Monotaro to finish his analysis for that info. Kaito very sus. Sorry Kaito, but super sus. Oh, all finished? Alright, then I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. I'll let you know when I find something. There was something on this chair that I missed. What is this? A small bottle. It's a weirdly rendered bottle. There's something sitting on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before. Oh, it's one of the poisons. A poison for Cusco. Oh, this is yours, right, Suichi?
Huh?
Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it's from your lab.
Ah,
Oh, that's right. This is the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
This was in... Yeah, that's poison. So, you know about this, Kokichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'm gonna investigate them ASAP.
That's...
Is that... Oh, it's not that I can use them. I check in case someone else might use them. Is that really true?
By the way,
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle? The label? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die even if they only sip a bit. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
by the way,
Yeah. Thank you for following my cronk. By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes, that's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner.
No.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh?
Seriously?
anyway,
Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. But I do know that the person was left on that person's chair. Kokichi's. I suppose I've investigated... I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
hey,
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So do you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
No, this might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there's a possibility she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be
oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
Huh?
See,
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right.
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
oh,
Oh great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh?
Ugh.
Whatever you want. Oh, say whatever you want. Whoops, that's two different sentences. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah,
Oh, so I get to be the avatar again?
what?
Oh, did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
He's supposed to be dead. In fairness, all of your labels look similar. You should really think about changing them. I'm gonna stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search this place more. This is no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
What? Surprise. Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
my bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
huh?
Deceitful?
See,
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
thank goodness.
Good thing Gonto's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonto would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh? Hey, if you're gonna keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
Oh, right already.
That was a great sentence. It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God, I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Suichi.
yeah,
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already.
Um,
Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Sumugi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seat. Oh, excuse me. Sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. In we go. Welcome to the Neo World program.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar.
Um,
So you liked it after all?
You know,
We're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in.
hmm.
Mia said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
huh?
Then how did I get locked out from while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First, we're going to check Mia's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. And let's head out to the chapel. Oh, hello? Ah, I should check the map before heading to the chapel, for some reason. 2 maps on the wall, one of the mansion, one of the worlds. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. The second is the roof. We split up looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Smoogie the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gonta the outside. Nobody checked the bathroom. This is the map of the entire virtual world. I'm assuming that, like, the edge of the map, like here, actually loops around and connects to this side of the map. That's my theory at the moment. Oops. Closed. I closed the game window. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how the world is designed, to the best that we know. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. This map was made by Miu. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes me feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
Hmm.
You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You are not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know?
Hmm.
Sob. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating, just investigating. Well, poor Suichi. Indeed. Yes, hi, Kibo. Oh, Suichi, could you please come with
What
me?
happened?
What happened?
Hmm.
I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. Right this way. Toilet paper? Oh, and I mentioned the bathroom. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think the avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste from the real world. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Oh, wait. He booked it. He gone. Still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? To the chapel. Stop running into walls. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, so
Hey, isn't the signboard that Mew threw into the river? Whoops. My hands? My hand slipped. I don't remember. I can't do her voice right now. That's not some other signboard, right? She said it was the only one.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. Oh, so that's what happened.
But
There's something bothering me. The rocks of the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi.
Think about it. Hey, think later, bro. Time to get moving. I'm probably right about the map, I guess. Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene. Oops. He could kill a man with this spike on his head. Look at that. Meep. Death. Insta death.
as I thought.
My god, there's so much around her. The scene has not... The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would make a whole year just to chant. That would take a whole year. If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know?
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Is that right, Suichi?
Okay.
Right. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that can be used as weapons. Miu said that she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Miu lying? But why would she lie? Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... A cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here. Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
I'd never say no to a favor for my sidekick.
Thank you.
You know,
It's what you need me to do.
Is that alright?
You don't have to do anything. You just stand there. I gotta stand here? Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like this phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
Alright.
I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm going to pin this down. I bet Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. Miyu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. Looks like she's almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this? Is this a piece of lattice? Why is this here? That is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It's used for common. It's used to be. It used to be common in bathrooms.
eh?
I didn't see anything like this at the chapel. Where did it come from? Not the chapel, then why is it here? I just figured it out with my magic. You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me? What does that mean? There's something like this. What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but pretty sure it has something to do with the case. We don't know when the class trial could start. We need to investigate the scene. I did.
Hey,
Hey, Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Miyu one more time? We were looking at the secret of the outside world at the chapel. But since Miyu volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall? So we rushed outside to check the side of the chapel and we found Miyu's avatar. And then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out to check Miyu's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. And while we were standing wandering around, wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
I got it. There must be some clue in that account.
Actually,
Oh, that reminds me, you can't leave footprints in the snow, can you? Looks that way. This is a killing game simulator.
yeah.
It's probably because the footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue in this case. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant in this case. You heard whispering?
Yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I'm gonna ask you something, Miyu. It would seem Kokichi and Miyu had made plans to meet each other. Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop?
Well...
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Miyu volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all this. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It might seem that we finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I want to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world. So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I want to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. The place Miyu and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be some clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Suichi. You're right. Suichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please, give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. I can do that. I'm a detective after all. Stop. Running into walls, my specialty. Mirai! Can I check the bathroom? Because I really want to check the bathroom. Stop it! Drink your water.
Shuichi!
Hey, Suichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Ah, sorry, Kaito. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Then tell me first. That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now. That's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know,
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Miu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
Now, let's believe in Suichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Suichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Suichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. My deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna investigate Miu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry. Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Real quick. Time can be up soon. I should hurry to the rooftop. But I need to know about the bathroom. I have so many questions. Oops. Excuse me. Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. It might not directly be connected to the case, but I could investigate these binoculars. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. I can't see past this point because of the map loading point. But that's strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Samugi? Look at that doorknob. It's locked.
Ah.
Ah, it's a thumb turn lock. Easy lock. It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before. To prevent you from locking yourself out.
See.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. This is important information. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miu should have arranged to meet Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately there are no clues that indicate that. Did Miu ever come to the rooftop? That is the important question.
Hey.
Hey, Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down on this rooftop from the outside of the mansion?
Well.
No, that would be very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3- to 4-story building.
You're right.
Yes, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb from the outside. That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. Storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. Feels as if something is missing. Feels as if something is missing, but I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. Is that it? Is that the rooftop? Done? Am I done? I've inspected everything here, so all that's left now is... Maki? Oh, here you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki? Why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
Told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He's finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much?
Then...
We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
You.
Well, you definitely are more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Suichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa and to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Was she being considerate just now? Oh, stomps. Okay. Oops. Haha, mouse. It's just you and me. We should
by the way,
log out too. By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito? What?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but... Oh, what a cute little image! Look at her, she's so happy with the little music note. And that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Suichi Saihara. Ah. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Suichi, isn't the real world way better than the virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what were you wanting to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet Miyu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Suichi. Impressive, Mr. Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked? After I gave up and went to the salon to search the secret for the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were in the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
You can also say there's no witnesses to prove that I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. We're not. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miyu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it?
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Suichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally analyzed the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend, a little bit at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy was an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. I guess her personality isn't the only eccentric thing about her. So, what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you. Looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
okay.
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose?
Then,
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was the original feature of the program. That implies Miu hid that fact from us, which means... all Mommy added were 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program. While we're talking about the objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard to cross the river, but we could have used something else as a bridge. I don't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with the parameters of the program. Of certain parameters. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as human or an non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar is assigned the human parameter.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
That's...
And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah,
Perhaps it has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
so.
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. The coordinates for the virtual world are represented on an X and Y axis, and it seems that Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the Y axis. She created an additional wall? Oh my god, I have an itch. Okay, I got it. It was under my headphones, so that was annoying. Oh. There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the Y-axis.
Hey,
But you're positive there was only one?
Okay.
Yep, there's definitely only one. What does that mean? Which wall was which wall was the one that Miu added? The one in the middle. What was the world like originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through?
I see.
I see. That's very interesting. So, are all those things she tampered with?
Ah.
Oh, there's one more thing. So, you guys also had a strange setting given to your avatar. Strange setting.
Okay.
Setting made it so that you would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
then...
So, if Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
Hey.
Who was it?
Oh.
Ah, it was Kokichi! It wasn't me, I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Miu in that world. I see, I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's all I have to report. Well, do you think I helped you guys out?
Okay.
That helps a lot, thanks.
Ah.
Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred while you were all logged in the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I couldn't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar while you are all logged in. I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Oh my god, what? Already? For real?
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial. You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
I was gonna stop when I got to the trial, but like, I want to keep playing.
Hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know? But it's gonna start. We no can stop it
You're
anymore.
right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
He just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Gonto feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Suichi will get revenge for Mia's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. Among us. He's right, the culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait,
That too.
I...
Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising. What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
I guess he's gonna be the one to die. Model Fiend, I guess, is gonna survive. It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and
Gonta
go.
do his best.
Going to do his best, even if it's a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. It's definitely going to expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Alright. Let's go. That was like the shortest investigation. I'm not mad. I'm just surprised. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna AFK and I will be right back. Wow. My avatar is looking rough when I just came back. Okay. I'm also gonna have a snack, so gonna move a little misophonia warning. Alright, let's go. I got more water, so if you don't have water, get water. Looks like that's everyone. Man, how many are left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. There'll be 7 left after. This everyone, huh? There are a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one. Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
Yes.
You're right, but if we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe it's just another one of... Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all died, then the killing game would end.
What?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our
You're
side.
right.
Then it's time for the detective to shine. Suichi, please keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life, everyone else's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I'll never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Suichi, you're getting all tense. What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before, Suichi? Don't carry all the burden.
get it?
Suichi, didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito?
huh?
What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
We're all relying on you, Suichi, to carry our asses to the class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over again. Stop bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Suichi, you know?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me? I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, and Kokichi turned dejected.
Jeez.
I love Maki. Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Oh, I didn't do his voice. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
Ah, my bad. Sorry.
Um,
Kaito, I'm okay. Hmm?
well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Even though I probably killed someone. Alright, here we go. Man. Man, oh man. Okay. Do I ready? Damn.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way you get used to it, really, the fear of death. We're all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. Test of our will to survive. Sorry, my cat is up to no good. Okay. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Go ahead and stand at any open podium. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do if you keep bother waiting. Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? You not friend anymore? You jerks must feel real slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
Bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway,
Oh, God. Sorry. Hey! She has decided that it's time to climb on shit and try to destroy stuff. Could you stop doing that? That would be baller. Are you done? Yes, okay. Sorry about that. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It was already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Mio Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras. She gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yes, I want to save, please and thank you. Very important. And while we're on the save screen, we're going to do that thing where we pull up a walkthrough in case I done goof something. I mean, I'm going to still try to do it on my own, but that's in case I get really stumped. One more time. And let's go. I don't have any skills because I've been skipping free time. Haha.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Still so tired sounding.
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
Are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here!
Alright, Himiko.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Yep, I mean... Oh my god, she's triple X across her. I can't. The fact that Kaito was the one who logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Okay. What do we got?
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay. Well, I was eating a cosmic brownie. It was important.
Kaito logged out first. You was still logged in though.
Just
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
familiarizing myself with the
Culprit?
controls.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi.
Whoops.
The culprit. Pin the blame on me.
Damn it. Look, I'm trying to agree with Kaito. Let me agree.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible,
Power.
because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
Oh,
culprit
wait,
was
I
trying
just
to pin the
double
blame
checked
on
with the
me.
walkthrough and I'm not right. But I'm like, I'm right, but I'm not right.
Kaito.
There we go. I was like on the right track, but I was off by what I was supposed to shoot.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Oh no. Is there not one for like a cord? She was clearly strangled. What? I don't.
This is it!
Oh, she was killed in the game. You die in the game, you die for real.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
Okay.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Okay.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Oh man.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation?
Hmm.
That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Wow. Kokichi? Shut
That
up.
was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
This game, I swear. Sometimes. The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
We have to determine the specific cause of death. If I think about the condition of Mia's body, it should yield a
Virtual
clue.
world, Miu was fatally injured.
Okay, strangulation. Strangulation.
Blunt force was involved. I think strangulation.
I agree. Oh, I love Maki.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
This is why you were sus, Kaito.
Yeah, definitely.
You were the only one who was out.
Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Okay, Maki.
But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Kokichi, I need you to take a long walk off a short pier.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Good questions.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have no idea what that might be. Me neither. I found it during the investigation? I did? It would not be toilet paper. You can shove it up your bum. Oh my god, is it toilet paper? I'm gonna scream if it's toilet paper. I'm not actually gonna scream because it's 10:30 at night. But that's
During
literally
the
impossible.
investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is that toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Like, Suichi, no. Oh.
No can ignore that.
Nothing can break in that world, so I guess you can't break it?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
Damn, Gonta, look at that face. Okay.
There's no time for nonsense. You know can use toilet paper in place of rope. What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No,
Oh, man.
I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Wait, what?
There's no time for nonsense!
Did I miss?
Toilet paper in place of rope!
What?
Would tear too easy!
Oh. I did miss it. Well. That was silly.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable. Unbreakable?
Yes, Gonta.
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
Kokichi.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but...
You and me both, Gonta.
Sorry, Shuichi.
I mean,
Gonta
like, I
was
know
wrong.
that's what they said. But, like, why
It's
would you
okay,
program
Gonta.
that?
Don't worry.
Also, the
about
Neo World program should have had that as an option, given Danganronpa 2.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Wow, Himiko. Rough.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer? The person who brought the hammer was Mew.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She was the victim!
I tried to shoot the thing that
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
I should have been agreeing with.
Uses for a hammer.
Gonta
no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just...
Brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with
I agree!
They both look so happy about that. Yes, I agree. She planned to kill you.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Miyu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Am I gonna go for taxi drive? Yep. Oh god, another car. Has there ever been another car? Damn. Is this literally, yeah, who tried to kill Kokichi? Whoa, god, we just said it out loud. Do I have to drive a taxi to tell you who that was? Gotta pick up the ladies now. In a desert. Okay. Oh god, oh god. I don't like there being 3 options. Oh. Oops, I missed. I missed. Dang it. Oh, I missed all of those. Don't look at me. Why was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? Because he's an asshole? Oh, where was Miyu? The rooftop. The afterlife. This is so weird. Like, I don't know. It's definitely weirder than mine surfboarding. Hang on, guys. I gotta grind some nasty noir. Oh, shit. I gotta go Tokyo drifting. Oh man, this takes like 1,000,000% of my concentration. I don't know why. I just realized I was sitting here not talking. Oh, that was unfortunate. I don't know what that means for me. Did I lose life or something? Oh god, oh god. Why was the bottle of poison at Kokichi's seat? I guess she was gonna like make it look like a suicide? Yay, okay. That's done. What a shiny
She
sound.
wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
He did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
What? Kaito?
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys.
I'm afraid I have to agree.
When
Can you have put the poison there?
I mean, I could be wrong if this is the thing I have to agree on, but... I'm sorry, Kaito.
Kokichi, weren't you?
if she
Then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
No? What? There's the like, record.
I was wrong.
Oh, so sorry. I don't get how this works. I mean, not the game itself, but I don't understand. I just looked. I don't understand how, like, logically this makes sense. But, okay, it's also late. That's probably why it's no brain.
Nope.
then Miu placed the poison. That's wrong.
I don't get how that's wrong. It doesn't show her logging out.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Oh, she was the last to log in.
Record of who went in and out of the virtual
Oh, I
world?
forgot that. Okay.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
And it took her 2 minutes.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yeah, with her little cell phone.
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
I don't know who could have done this. How did Miu log Kaito out the cell phone? Cell phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull.
Huh?
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Monokuma's just like suddenly depressed.
Father keeps slacking off. All the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
She's dead, so.
Mommy?
My head. I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Rontaro. You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sorta sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
Who is controlling Monokuma this time?
Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head.
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
LOL.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
I literally can't stand him.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
No, if you think the worlds are connected.
So she stood me up? It's very rude
The other
to
way
break a
around.
promise.
If it's true, first we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? She had to have gone. She had the cell phone.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
At first glance, it seems to be impossible for Miu to go to the mansion. There's some evidence that shows it was possible.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive.
Ah.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell,
But what should I...
right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her
Okay.
Waiting for...
No. Miu should have been at the chapel.
That's wrong!
Papa.
Miu must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah.
Oops.
When I was
My bad.
searching the dining room, I saw Miu pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner? was no way she could have come
Every
to
time
the
I see
mansion.
Rantaro, I just look at him. Like, not, like even if Samugi is talking, I'm just like, oh, Rantaro.
But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only you knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now I need to focus on the case. Positive that Miyu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out when it was. What it was. Her, like, setting as being a non-human?
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
There are no warp
Maybe
zones.
there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I agree.
Hell yeah, that was just my lucky guess.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't be
through.
naive, Shuichi.
Oh. Kaito, what the why?
What is it, Kaito?
Why would you do this? I thought you believed in me.
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Kaito, why are we gonna have a fight? Why are you doing this to me, boy?
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Mew's
What
avatar.
we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about it's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only
Oops.
lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
I'll cut through your words.
Yes, she is.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
Alright.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through.
How much
then
is
her
left before the
secret route was
trial
through
break?
that wall?
Oh, quite a bit. I'm getting tired.
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
Oh, hello, welcome. I'm tired now. I was just playing like, ooh, I was trying to play till intermission. Aw, thanks. It's been a while since I've been streaming. I was busy getting ready for con. I just got back today. So I'm surprised I had any energy to play at all.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
Oh, I'm glad you like them. I'm pretty soft-spoken, so...
I wonder what the truth is.
I never know if
There's no way
they're
to find out
entertaining
now.
or not, you know?
That cum-soaked urinal cake
Oh,
was totally
God,
lying about there being
Kokichi.
nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Oh, why thank you very much.
Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Well, that's a very sweet line, thank you. I was gonna say it was a ghost. Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does sometimes. Well, why he does
now that we
things
know there's
sometimes.
no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
You just got all the lines.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Oh, going to...
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences,
I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Hmm?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The loud noise? This?
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Sorry, I was trying to read and make sense of that message. I can't tell if it's a song? Lyrics from a song with all the commas? If so, it's an interesting one. Oh. Oh dear, where did my mouse go? Hello? Found it. Oh wow, I didn't read any of that out loud. Oh my god.
You all heard that sound too?
Oops.
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Because that
First
wall
off,
isn't
the sound
there.
can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it.
Well,
We heard
thank you.
Kibo's
Very
voice as
interesting
well.
song. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
Okay.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Sorry, I'm just reading the... walkthrough? There's a lot of time left. I don't know if I can make it. I'm so tired. Thank you, you're very sweet. I mean, it's my avatar that's cute. She cute, I worked hard. Well, on some of them I worked hard. This one I didn't work that hard on. Oh, but I think I am too tired to play till intermission, so we'll have to solve this mystery later. Will it let me save in the middle of the trial? Yes, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. Sorry you only got to be here for a little bit at the end here. Hopefully I'll try to pick up either tomorrow or the next day the rest of this trial. And then I'll probably play the end of this half and then the next, like, to the actual end of the trial when I do play next. Because usually that takes like an hour or so. Either way, have a good night, get some rest, and make sure to drink water. Bye.